So I have this IBC tank. I bought it for $100, which is about as cheap as you can get them in my area. I need a fresh water source for my off-grid property. And if you take a look on the inside, it's pretty manky. So much so that I had to create an access hole. A little sketchy, but I'm gonna go in there, clean that shit up so that I can use this tank for fresh water. Clean. So I have this thing all cleaned out now, as you can see on the inside. Nice and clean. And that access hole works pretty well. I think what I'm gonna do is just put something heavy on here, throw some caulking over top of the seam, and the next time I want to get into this tank, I'll just pull off the caulking. Just get some shitty caulking. I'll just pull off the caulking and open it up again. That worked really well to get in there and clean it out. Anyway, so I filled up the tank. I gave it a good rinse, and then I decided I was going to fill it up just to kind of gauge how much water goes into one of these things. And I guess there are 4 bands. The top, not half, but the top section of this tank holds obviously more than the bottom sections. But per section, I would say with a full flow out of a garden hose, probably a good 10 minutes to fill. Like a maybe even a bit more than 10 minutes. That's a substantial amount of water. I'm actually really excited about that because I wasn't sure how much water one of these tanks would provide me. Like I have a few, like I've got 2 more of these things ordered, and I wasn't sure how much water one of these would actually hold, and it was nice to just kind of put a bunch, pour a bunch of water in and rationalize. And yeah, so I had water up to the second banding here, and that's a lot of water. Considering my household needs, I would say one of these tanks, if I was even if I wasn't being liberal with my water and I was being like pretty conservative, one of these tanks would easily last me a month in the bus. Let's go bus. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. Pretty impressed the capacity. I think it's gonna be great when I have my garden, because I'm probably gonna have I'm thinking about 4 of these would be perfect for a garden per year. During the rainy months, I can save up water. We plan on using all of our gray water for a garden closer to the bus, but for like the main garden that I have, I'm going to have I have a sloped property, and I'm going to have water catchment to fill 4 of these, and I think that's probably going to be good for the summer. And even if it's not, I've got a creek nearby that I can throw one of these IBC tanks in the back of my truck and add to the water if I need it. But I'm pretty optimistic that this is going to suit my needs, and it actually helps me quite a bit figure out eventually the size of the cistern that I'm going to need on my property. So yeah, it was a cool experiment to kind of fill it up and just kind of let it run out and rationalize the amount of water coming out of it. Cheers.